Hello, hello, hello. You are tuning into another episode of The Wonder King Show. Today's topic, more NFL players have been caught gambling. What are you gambling for? Didn't y'all learn from Calvin Ridley? Oh my God. And listen, I'm going to be real with you. I'm actually sad about this for them simply because, you know what I'm saying, this is their livelihood and stuff like that. But my God, listen, there's an old saying, right? A smart man learns from other people's mistakes. Or, a smart man learns from their mistakes. A wise man learns from other people's mistakes. And, bro, after watching what happened with Calvin Ridley, having the team cut and bait with him, having to find a different team and everything else like that, y'all still out there gambling on NFL games? What? It's not even close to being worth it because there's snitches everywhere you go. FanDuel is snitching. DraftKings is snitching. MGM is snitching. Bovada is snitching. Why do y'all keep doing this? But whatever. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play the audio because I believe Ian Rappaport was the one that broke the news. And then we'll go in from there. It's just such a sad thing to watch, man. My God, come on now, guys. You know you can't do it. You know you're not allowed to do it. So why do y'all keep doing it? And I don't want to hear, everybody else likes to, get in on the games. It's like, come on, bro, have some common sense. But whatever. Without further ado, let's get this started, all right?
The NFL's gambling policy that includes star receiver Jameson Williams of the Detroit Lions. Here are the specifics on the players that are being suspended this morning by the NFL. Jameson Williams, the Lions star mentioned, he gets a 6-game suspension. Stanley Berryhill, another receiver, also 6 games. And then 3 players with indefinite suspensions. Essentially what that means is they are suspended at least a year with the opportunity to reapply after 1 year. Those players are Quentin Cephas, the receiver from the Detroit Lions, C.J. Moore, a defensive back and special teamer, and Shaka Toney from the Washington Commanders, a young defensive end. He is suspended indefinitely as well. And obviously this comes on the heels of the other major suspension that has come over the last couple years. Calvin Ridley, the former member of the Falcons, now a member of the Jacksonville Jaguars, he was suspended indefinitely a year. The only other major suspension recently I would say that this could compare to, but obviously major news in the NFL world today. Some significant violations of the NFL's gambling policy.
Listen, man, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, right? And the reason why I'm gonna keep it real with y'all when it comes to this is because these players are let known what not to do. Why would you risk? Why would you risk it? Why? It doesn't even make sense to risk that type of money that you're going to be making. Because remember, NFL stands for not for long. And these players get the opportunity you have there, and you're going out there and you're gambling, knowing they can take you away for an entire year of your earning potential when the average NFL playing expectancy is 2.5 seasons? Yo! Bro, this is crazy. This is crazy. My God, learn from y'all mistakes. And to make it worse, I'm pretty sure the Lions have already cut 2 of them. If I'm not mistaken, they've already cut C.J. Moore, and they cut another 2 of them. It's ridiculous. So it's bro, look, I'll keep saying this, and I'll keep dwelling on this, right? When you're in prominent positions where you have strong earning potentials, there is sacrifice and there is discipline that has to take place. You can't do everything your friends are doing or your family's doing. You get where I'm coming from? Listen, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. I remember Floyd Mayweather, right? He would go to parties. Everybody's drinking, popping bottles, ace of spades, deuce. Everyone's like, I'm just getting it on. You feel what I'm trying to say? Dancing the night away. You got where I'm coming from? Dancing on the ceiling and everything. And when you look into Floyd Mayweather's cup, all he's drinking is water. Spending all this money on champagne, spending all this money on wine, spending all this money on liquor, and he's not partaking in not even an ounce of it. Ounce of it. Drives a $1.7 million car to the venue and then gives it to his bodyguard and jogs and runs his butt back home. Do you know why? Because in the position that he's in, he understands to maximize his earning potential, there is sacrifice. There is discipline. My gosh. Like, come on now. And for anybody that's going to be there being super sympathetic and whatever to the players, you can be sympathetic for Calvin Ridley. Because maybe, with all the new stuff going with the gambling, the MGM, the FanDuel, the DraftKings, he was the first one that got hit. So you could be like, man, it was the first one, I get it, man. But now y'all know, you know what I'm saying? You can't go down this road. So what do these players do? Not one, not two, not three, not four. 5 of y'all? 4 of y'all on the same team. Bro, come on now, bro. I feel sorry for the Lions fans. Because the Lions fans have been feeling real perky about this offseason, you feel me? They know they got their Jared Goff there. They got some weapons. The defense is getting better. Everybody seems to really adore the coach. And everyone's looking to have for the Lions to have a really good season next season. And one of their star players is out for 6 games because of a foolish indiscretion on his part, including their safety and another wide receiver. Bro, listen, I'm going to be real with y'all. They're lucky they all weren't done indefinitely. And I want to say this too, because I always want to give you all the facts. They said that a couple of the players, it wasn't on NFL games that they were actually betting on. The ones that were indefinitely, those were the ones that are betting on NFL games. You know where I'm coming from? The other ones is because they were betting on college games that the teams were connected to. So that's what happened. You get where I'm coming from? So this, like I said before, that's why they only got the 6 games. Because it wasn't on specifically the NFL, it was on college. But they've already all been let known that they cannot do this. So why are you willing to risk your money? Oh, you deserve that right there. You understand where I'm coming from? You deserve a second one. You're giving up millions of dollars. You deserve a third one. Learn from other people's mistakes and stop being foolish. Come on now, man. You're in a predicament to make life-altering, life-changing, generational wealth. The Lions are in a prime position to be one of the best teams in the NFC. If that team goes to a Super Bowl, all of you will be making way more money. All of you will be featured in commercials. All of you will be making extra revenue. So you don't just displace yourself. You displace your brothers, your teammates, your organization, your undying, loyal fans. So do I feel sorry for them? No. I feel sorry for Calvin Ridley. You know why? Because when someone first makes the mistake, you're like, man, don't come down on them too hard. It was the first one. All right, I get what you're saying. Just, you know what I'm saying? Be easy. Just like, with the stuff with Pete Rose. And everyone's like, hey, man, y'all went way too far with this. But everyone after, it's like, bro, you already seen them make an example. Why are you even trying to go down that avenue? Explain to me, please. And I better not hear nobody make no excuses, because I do not want to hear them. And if you want to make excuses for them, stop doing that. You understand where I'm coming from? They're adults. They know what they're doing. Tired of accept the consequences. These are grown men. As young as some of them might be, they are grown men. And they would like to be addressed as grown men. So I will treat them accordingly. And when you're a grown adult person, there's consequences for your actions. consequences. NFL players, please learn. Yes, the league is making more revenue through these betting and gambling sites. Yes, that's adding and giving y'all more opportunity to earn more money under the NFL. Do not mistake it as the NFL likes gambling, so I should like gambling. No. The NFL is a Budweiser, Bud Light, everything else. Do they tell you, are you supposed to be drinking alcohol before the games? Like, come on now, bro. Like, don't, like, stop the cap. Like, yo, like, this is something so crazy. I do not understand how you could be in the position that you make and then you go there and make this decision. Jay, it could not be me. It could not be me. What? Man, look, man. Yo, babe, I'm out of work for a year. What happened? I thought I could hit that 5-team, player pool on FanDuel. Oh. Could you imagine your wife just looking at you like, what? You imagine your mother looking at you like, what? Your kids looking at you like, Daddy.
Finish him, Daddy.
Ah! Yo, bro, man, listen, man, bro. Yo, the Lions right now are in crisis mode, bro. Yo, the Lions ain't roaring no more. They're Simba done lost his mane. Mufasa done got trampled again. Yo! I'm telling you, bro. Listen, and look, I know I make light sometimes because that's just the way that I do, but it's a very serious thing. And to be serious just for one more second, like all jokes aside, I'm not happy about this happening to them because once again, even though I always take, a jovial approach to topics, I don't want to see these players lose money. Like, what did I just say? The NFL stands for not for long. They have a very short window to make enough money to sustain them and their family and usually extended family for the rest of their lives. And we're going into a recession with prices skyrocketing. That's the realistic notion of this. So without all the antics, the laughter, the puckish behavior, this is a very serious thing. And I think that, when it comes to responsibility, a lot of times in our society, people do not like to take responsibility for their actions. And for every action, there is a reaction, and there are consequences to your decision. And the NFL is making sure to hand out very massive consequences to these offenders. So I hope the best for them. Hopefully it doesn't, halt any of their careers. Hopefully they can all get back into the league and continue earning money. You get where I'm coming from? I have a question though, before I say that. If you're suspended, are you allowed to gamble then? No. I'm not trying to get them to gamble. I know some of y'all gonna be, but I'm asking, would that be against the rules then? If you're suspended for it and you're theoretically kicked out and you're not allowed to be around the team, then could you gamble? Or is it no, you can't gamble altogether as long as you have an affiliation with the NFL? I just want to make sure that's known because some of them might actually think that, I can't play for a year, so I'm about to go gamble now since I can't get it. It's a good question. I just want to know. If anybody knows, put it in the comments. But that's another episode of The Wunderkind Show! Thank you all for watching. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you hear me, I appreciate that. Big shout outs to Frank Oyadi for donating another $5 to The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for donating another big 5 ones. That money is going to the building of this platform. So thank you for putting your hard-earned money and trusting it with this platform and me. Gracias. But look, Please remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. I love the comments. We've been having some crazy debates, you know what I'm saying, down there. And there's people down there that don't agree with me. But you know what I give? I give them respect. You know why? Because that's how you treat people. We can always agree to disagree. That's fine. It's understandable. As long as you come in there and you have a respectful nature, we can disagree all day. You know what I'm saying? Everybody does not have to agree. This is not a monolith. You understand where I'm coming from? So let's get in the comment section, leave some comments, and let's read them, okay? And if you would like to also donate to this platform to help it grow, expand, reach greater horizons, at the bottom of the screen is a QR code for the Cash App, right? And you can also find the Cash App in every description of every video that we do on this platform. Money sign, The Wunderkind Show. Also in the description, you will find the Wunderkind Patreon. Monday, for everybody that's there, we have right now 9 patrons. We will be sending out the email for questions for subscribers, because that starts next week. Yes, and if also you become a patron, for the upcoming merch, there will be merch giveaways for thus patrons. So go out there and become a patron for the Wunderkind Show. So once again, this is the Wunderkind Show. This is your host Nitro signing off, and as always, you guys knows my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yerp!